If you've ever had a garden, you realize soon that once your plants start giving, boy, do they give in abundance. You're left with all of these fruits and vegetables to deal with, and so having many recipes to choose from is really important. So today I'm going to make smothered eggplant and ground beef. To begin, we start off with a pan heated to about medium-high. I'm going to add to this about a couple of tablespoons of oil. Then we'll add the ground beef. 1 pound of ground beef. Now I want to break the ground beef up and kind of chop it into larger chunks and just let it fry nicely. I'm really looking to get that caramelization and all of that intense flavor from the meats. Okay, we have it nice and broken up into large chunks. Next, I'll add my seasonings. We'll begin with a little bit of salt, seasoning the meat very well. Next, I'll add some red cayenne pepper. I really like this a little spicy because we'll add a lot of eggplant to it, and so it needs that boost of that spiciness. Another thing is the granulated garlic. Okay. Garlic really enhances that eggplant flavor as well. And you see I'm being rather generous, even though I'm going to add some fresh garlic too. Okay, so we'll just let this cook undisturbed for about another 10 minutes to get that nice browning. All right, now we're at the point where we've gotten that nice caramelization on the meat. Oh, the intensity of flavor produced from this will be just wonderful. Next, we're going to add 1 chopped medium onion, about a medium dice. Next, we'll add half of a green bell pepper, again, diced to a medium-sized dice. Next, I have 2 stalks of celery. We'll add that as well. And now lastly, we'll add 2 cloves of minced garlic. Now I know I've already added garlic, granulated garlic, but adding this minced fresh garlic even intensifies the flavor. Okay. Let's give this a good stir. All right, it looks great. While this is working at getting nice and brown, I'll go ahead and cut up my eggplant. And then I'm going to use a vegetable peeler. A nice sharp vegetable peeler is probably the best way to peel these. See how simple? Comes off just that easy. So this is a lot of vegetable to be adding to this meat. So you could say that this is really an extender of the ground beef. You know, when you cook down eggplant, it's got a wonderful texture, almost like if you had meat in there. And often, people who are vegetarians will use eggplant like that fat component or that meat component that's not really there. You'll see that when you have an eggplant, it tends to want to roll and it can be unsafe when cutting. So just cut off a small piece and then set it flat. And now I have a lot of stability to be able to cut my eggplant into some chunks. There we go. Now I'm going to turn it on its side. Make more slices, and then about a 1-inch cube. All of this will be added then to the sautéing vegetables with about a cup of water. I'll cover it and then let it cook until all of this is nice and tender. You will see that the eggplant just gets so tender, it melts into the ground beef mixture. Okay, here we go. This eggplant is so large, it'll be really abundant there. My mother would be happy. She would be using up all of her eggplant. Okay. Here we go. We'll go ahead and add this now to our ground beef mixture that's had a chance to kind of saute. You can see that you'll want to start with a rather large pot. All of this will cook down, and you wouldn't need, you know, such a big pot but for this volume. Now let's give it a good stir. Vegetables have become translucent. Now I can reduce my heat slightly. Add about a cup of water. All right. And cover. After about 5 minutes, I'll open it, stir it, cover it again and again. Just let it keep cooking till that eggplant just melts into that mixture. All right, let's have a look at this and see how well things are coming along. Oh, wow, looks great. The eggplant has cooked down and has melted in to the meat and other vegetable mixture. Actually, it looks like it's ready. So let's make sure all of our seasonings are right. Normally, this is eaten over a bed of rice. So I've made some beforehand. Let's give it a try. Just like Mom made. If you'd like a copy of this recipe, please visit us at LafayettTravel.com.